Hello everyone, welcome to SCI-EASE. In the last video, we discussed about the microorganisms as a friend and foe. Now here, in this video, I am going to discuss the very important topic which is related to our day-to-day life, that is food preservation. We know that the grains, they can be preserved, the storage should be proper, that you have read in the first chapter. Now, how we can preserve the cooked food? Here I am going to discuss that. Whenever our food that is left outside in summers, then the foul smell that will come from it, the color that may also change. And in the same way, I have told you that whenever the leftover bread that is kept in the moist atmosphere, the greenish patches they appear, that is due to the fungus. So, the spoilage of the food, that is due to the microbial attack. Sometimes you must have seen your mother preparing a pickle for you. That pickle that remains for years together. Why it is not spoiled? So, regarding all these things, we will study in this topic, food preservation. There are various methods to preserve the food. The first method, that is the chemical method. You know that jams, jellies, squashes, pickles, etc., that can be preserved for years together. You go to the market to buy these things. So, there must be some additional substance in it in order to preserve that. That is some preservatives like sodium benzoate and sodium metabisulfite. These are the two chemicals which can be used to preserve jams, jellies, pickles, squashes, etc. So this is the chemical method to preserve food. Next is preservation by common salt. What is common salt? That is the table salt which we use in our homes. Meat and fish, they can be preserved for a very long period when there is some coating of dry salt on it. That can be preserved for years together. If there is coating, means they are not exposed to microorganisms. Microorganisms that will not attack that meat or fish. In pickles, etc., also there should be appropriate amount of common salt. If common salt is in less amount, the pickle that will be spoiled. So, common salt, it also acts as a preservative. Next is preservation by sugar. So, sugar, it also preserves the foodstuffs. You know that these jams, jellies, squashes, and also you know that murabba that can be preserved by in sugar. Amla murabba, apple murabba, gajar murabba, carrot murabba that is sold in the market. So what is the role of sugar? Sugar reduces the moisture content in the foodstuff. It will reduce the moisture. And when there is less moisture, there will be less danger of the attack of the microbes. So sugar is also a very good preservative. Next method of preservation is by oil and vinegar. You see in your homes that your mother prepare a pickle of different vegetables or mango, etc. Some fruits also, fish and meat. All these pickles or foodstuffs, they can be preserved with the help of oil or vinegar. If vinegar is put in the pickle, that can be preserved for years together. And also, if the pickle is dipped in oil, then there is no chance of its spoilage. So, the fourth method is preservation by oil and vinegar. Now, the fifth method, that is heat and cold treatment. You know that the food that can be preserved at low temperature. Your mother or father buy vegetables or fruits and preserve it for 1 week. Where? In refrigerator. Why? Because in refrigerator, the temperature is low and this inhibits the growth of the microbe. If you keep the fruits outside for 1 week, they will become rotten. They are not fit to eat. Why? Because of the microbial attack. But when they are kept in refrigerator, you can use it for 1 or 2 weeks also. So low temperature that inhibits the growth of microbes. In the same way, boiling kills many microorganisms. Why we boil milk? Because boiling that kills the microorganisms. If there are any microorganism, that will be killed. Here I will tell you one method which was discovered by one of the scientists, Louis Pasteur. Here you go to the market and bring Verka or Amul milk in packets. That is the pasteurized milk. So I'm going to explain what is pasteurization. The milk that is heated at 70 degrees Celsius for 15 to 30 seconds, and then at once it is chilled. It is cooled, it's chilled. So there is no in between temperature for the growth of the microbes. So pasteurized milk, that is the safe milk. It can be kept for few hours outside the refrigerator because already There, the microbes, they have been killed by first boiling the milk and then at once chilling it. Now, the next last method, that is storage and packing. When the food is stored in airtight containers, then there is less chance of the attack of the microorganism. So, storage and packing that prevent the attack of the microbes. So the things, they must be clear to all of you. All the methods I have explained in detail. 6 methods I have told you for the food preservation, and it is must. Otherwise, so much wastage will be there. If these things, these methods, they are not adopted, then the wastage of food, that is there. So in order to preserve the food, these methods, they are adopted. Now, in the next video, I will discuss about the nitrogen fixation. So, till then, thank you very much.